Okay, it's May 28th, 2026, and a few hours ago, I saw a vision of Pastor Rodney, and he was really angry, and he went in, I think it was in his own house, and he overturned a table, and the table was a big wooden table that looked kind of like an antique. That doesn't mean it was an antique, it just means that it was made by the same standard of the old school. The whole thing was wood, there wasn't a bunch of little plasticky parts or anything. It wasn't like a veneer. It was like full solid wood table, and it was a dark square shaped table. I want to say it was like 6 foot by 6 foot square, and it was dark wood, like a hardwood of some sort with a dark stain. And he was so angry, he overturned the table. And the Lord told me that that God's gonna make Pastor Rodney reap what he sows, and one of the things that he's going to have to reap what he sows on is he's going to be so angry about some stuff that he's going to be overturning tables and being like, just angry. Because he's had money changers in the church, including Monavi, including selling meat pies, perfume. He's a snake oil salesman, perfume that comes from the world of Islam. I don't care what kind of excuse you give for that. You are supporting the world of Islam. And anytime you confront him on anything, he'll just make any excuse and become a salesman, even if it's disobedient to God. That's why it's called witchcraft. Because God will tell you to do something, and instead you make a witch's brew of excuses. And then about a little while later, I was on the bus and I saw Pastor Rodney. He was so angry, and it was like he was right here in my face. And he was like, he wanted to fight me. And I was just sitting there laughing because he's on the other side of the country. I'm here in California. He's in Tampa. And I was like, ha, 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 ha. I was like, ha, ha, you can't get me. But the Lord showed me that if he could, he would have beaten the living tar out of me. And if he could. And he's lucky that I am over here, because if he came at me, I would get behind him using either that's called cauliflower ear, bro. That means I'll get behind you using so fast that you won't even know what I did. And you could come at me a dozen different times, and I could do the same exact move over and over again and get behind you and choke you out. So you're actually the lucky one that you're not here. Oh, look, the bus.